Valentine's Day. I had a Valentine once. I actually never really had a proper Valentine besides my mom. Yeah, I mean, it's 2021, baby. If you're single, if you're a couple who's celebrating at home due to the current year circumstance, or you simply have anxiety leaving to go anywhere besides your house, then let's try some small batch Valentine's recipes. It's water, by the way. Not really good at chugging anything, including water. Okay, so we have 3 recipes today, small batch little mini recipes, and we're gonna do them from least fancy to most fancy according to my made-up scale of fanciness. Free to agree or disagree with this scale as we go through the video. Now come on, let's go to the first dessert. First recipe is red velvet. What are they? It's red velvet sugar cookies with little hearts on top. It only makes 6 cute little precious cookies. Oh yeah, and I better address something. Has anybody seen George? As in Curious George? I've been planning that joke for so long. As soon as I got my hands on this outfit, if you guys have a better joke for me about this outfit, leave it in the comments below. I want to hear your best insults. I want to see what you guys think. Give me something a little better than banana though. Come on. We have sugar, butter, and an egg, and we're just gonna mix them together for the first steps. Ugh. Okay. We're gonna need a backup here. We have to add ½ teaspoon vanilla and some red food coloring. This is my first time making red velvet cookies. This is my collection of food coloring. Let's see if we have what I need. I see pink and I think I see red. Here we go. This will have to do, and we're supposed to use a ½ teaspoon. I don't know about that. This is looking pretty crusty and old. I don't think you need a close-up of that, but here it is anyway. I think this is gel food coloring, but we're gonna need to be careful. This is turning into a disaster. I really don't want to get this on my Curious George outfit. Come on. I'll be right back. Hold on a moment. That's what it looks like. I'm kind of nervous that I put the wrong lid on the red. Ew. Okay guys, I think it's looking, well, it definitely has a Valentine's theme of sorts going on, but it kind of reminds me more of a Valentine's gone wrong. Something with murders, forbidden romance, I don't know. Definitely an interesting color though. We're halfway there. That's how quick this recipe is. I mean, it's a lot easier dealing with this small portion of ingredients than a big batch. Last, we need to add in cocoa powder, flour, and salt. And it says just, or baking soda. It says just sprinkle it on. So, ooh, this is soft. I guess we'll just sprinkle it on and mix. Kind of similar to peanut butter blossoms, we're gonna roll these into balls, roll them in sugar, let them bake, and then we're gonna press the little hearts into the top. Feeling lucky? Let's divide this dough. Let's try some. Good flavor. These look super good. I'm gonna pop them in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes and then we'll place the chocolates on them. Then we have to put them in the fridge and then we'll eat them. You're in my oven's hands now, cookies. Guys, I was unwrapping the Dove candies. I almost fell there. Look. You see this? Share a sunset. Aww. I just wanted to try something because I'm sure you've seen the hack where you can make cookies more circular by putting like a glass or a cookie cutter around them and then shaking it after they just came out. I was like, I'll just try it with these red velvet cookies to see, and it's working, okay? But I'll show you how. I'll show you. So I'm just using this because it's the smallest thing I had. Now, I mean, they're already pretty round just because this type of sugar cookie, you know, they keep their shape pretty well. But look at it now. Now watch this. Oops, I burnt myself. See, I was trying not to touch it. Look, tell me you do not see a difference. This is crazy. Now I have 6 perfect looking cookies. That's insane. So, red velvets are out and they've cooled for 10 minutes. So now you're supposed to push the heart chocolate into them, which I tried in one. I kind of did it too forcefully though, and now it's coming through the bottom. Can you see that? So gotta be a little gentle, more gentle. I think that we're gonna try one though while it's warm, even though you're not supposed to, but that's when a cookie's in its prime. was thinking we should try these all at the end, like all 3 desserts at the end, but I think we should just try one now. Okay, actually it is melting a lot. It's sinking through. I will put it in the fridge after this, but we gotta try it. Pretty good. They're super soft, just how you want a red velvet to be. So far this recipe is a win. The update on these cookies, I have not tried one not that solid, but they came out so cute. Look at this. I mean, this is a really cute treat to give someone. There's only 3 left because I had 1, my boyfriend came in and had 2. And yeah, he really liked them, so these will definitely be gone today. The second dessert is gonna be a mini vanilla cake, but I'm gonna add a little twist to it, inspired by another one of this recipe creator's Dessert for Two is her name recipes. I'm gonna make it strawberries because it's Valentine's. We gotta add some pink. You know, strawberries are an aphrodisiac, I'm pretty sure. You want to serve this to yourself, you want to serve it to your significant other, someone you have a crush on, your roommate. Maybe this will be a good treat to try, because a mini cake, oh, that'd be so adorable to give to someone or for yourself. Unfortunately, we have to use this, my Hamilton Beach. It's a little dirty. It's gone through a lot. I just think these are so annoying to use, but I don't have the means for a stand mixer, even though I know they're better. So we have to use a handheld one. But luckily I have this nice bowl with a handle now. Ah! Warning, do not try that if you're weak and have no muscles. Okay, so I know you're wondering by now what goes into this cake recipe. Don't worry, I've already started it. We have the sugar and butter, softened butter mind you, ready to go. Okay, now we're adding vanilla and egg, and then we're whipping it some more. Now we have incorporated our wet. Look at that swirl. Now we can put in half of the dry, which is just freeze bar baking soda. I'd say that's about half. The next thing we're gonna put in is the milk and vinegar. And then we'll finish off again with the rest of the dry. And then we can put it in the oven, which I better turn the oven on. Actually guys, going back to the recipe, I was supposed to add half of the milk and then add half of the, but I didn't do that, but it's fine, it's all mixed, we're good. This recipe works for a 6-inch pan, but I think it would be a lot cuter if we use my extra mini pans. I think these are like 3 inches by 1 inch, I'm guessing. I'm hoping we can make maybe a 3-layer cake, because I have 3 of these, and just see how that goes, or we could do 2. I guess I'll see once I start pouring the batter and how much there is to work with. Guys, look how cute. It fit perfectly into 3. So I'm not quite sure for the bake time. I'm just gonna eyeball it, keep an eye on them. Putting them on a cookie sheet, just because they're so small, it'll be easier to take them out also. Okay, so now we have to do the frosting, which if you don't know by now, I don't like making frosting. It's my least favorite thing in the world to make. So this recipe wants me to use 1 whole stick of butter, which I just cannot justify at this moment. So I'm thinking we half the frosting recipe and make it the naked cake. So we're gonna do the inside layers, do the top, and then kind of smear it on the outside. And like I said, we're gonna add strawberries to it. So we're gonna add a layer of strawberry jam and then decorate it with these extra strawberries I have. I think it's gonna be cute. Maybe we'll add a little pink to the frosting. The cakes are out. As you can see, look how teeny they are. Here, let me show you. So this one, they were kind of sticking here. Ooh, let me show you that. They were kind of sticking to their pan a little. I kind of overcooked them. They look like toaster cakes. But let me tell you, I tried pieces of the broken part and it tastes really good. I was gonna try to level them off a bit, you know, but they're so small and delicate. I was really scared to take more off, so I kind of just trimmed the tops off them. But yeah, so now we have a little bit of strawberries for decoration, really bright pink frosting I decided to go with, and some fresh strawberry jam. So now I'm just gonna put them on here and layer it and...
Oh, hey guys, so I'm just jumping in to explain what's going on in this very interesting cake decorating part. So I tried putting the frosting and then I'm putting the jam layer on. The jam was not really spreading. It was kind of getting mixed with the frosting and looks gross, but I did my best to get it on there, and yeah, so I did my best, okay? That's all that matters.
Really sad to break into this. It looks so cute. I don't want to ruin it, but we have to see if it tastes good, if it's worth it. I'm gonna hold it steady with this fork. Should I just cut it in half or try to do fourths? I feel like we have to do fourths. feel like I'm eating a big stack of, no! Oh no, it's gonna fall. No, come on. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of this thing. A little strawberry, and this is the perfect size, just for the right amount of cake. Let's try it. Let's see if the jam is good. You can see it in there. As you know, it kind of was more in the middle, but we'll still get the flavor. Need a little more. I'll start off by saying it is delicious, but the texture and the flavor kind of does remind me of a corn cake. I don't know if it's because I overbaked it. It's not too sweet of a cake. Even with the frosting, I think the jam honestly was necessary. It made this taste so much better and have kind of balance out the sweetness. Pretty good. I mean, it's not blowing me away in terms of cakes, but it's definitely a decent little cake. It's kind of hard not to love a pink cake though. Okay guys, it's time to move on to the last dessert that I have deemed the fanciest of all three desserts. It's gonna be a galette. Another dessert I have never made, but it seems fancy. Maybe it's not though. According to Wikipedia, it's from the Norman word gal, meaning a flat cake. The word galette could be a nicer way to describe a female or a male who has a flat butt. Something to keep in mind, food for thought. I just came up with the title for this video. I think I'm gonna name it something snazzy. It's all batch desserts if you're lonely this Valentine. You know what? Valentine's is, even when I was single or never had a date, I still love Valentine's. I mean, to me, it's always been about just love, like friends or your family. It doesn't have to be about, it's not one of those holidays that makes me feel lonely. I feel lonely on like New Year's. I feel depressed and lonely on New Year's every year. Even if I'm with people, I don't know, I just, ugh, that type of holiday makes me feel so uncomfortable. It's just not a good day. I just don't like New Year's. So I'm sorry if you feel that way about Valentine's. So let's move on to this galette. So basically it's kind of, I wouldn't even say, it's more of a flat pie than a flat cake. We have flour. It's kind of like we're making a pie dough, which we are. Putting the flour and sugar, and then adding shortening, a wee bit of shortening, and we're gonna mash that in there, and then we're gonna add butter and mash it in there with a fork as well. Oh yeah, also I did see, while I'm mashing, I did see that there's some statistic out there that says like 95%, 100% of all Valentine's gifts are bought by females. So if you're a female and no one buys you a gift, like your boyfriend or husband or brother even, or male friend doesn't get you a gift, I mean, we're carrying this holiday anyway. It's actually not 90%, or it's actually not 100%, it was more like, it was still pretty high, it was like 85% or something. So, okay, so we have our sandy-like mixture with the shortening, and now we're adding in the butter. Who actually makes traditional pie? No, this is a genuine question too. I'm not trying to be like, who even? No, I'm actually wondering, do you bake pie throughout the year? You know, I only ever make it normally during Thanksgiving. That's the only time I ever eat pie. I'm curious to know if you guys do, what kind of pie you make, and yeah, I'd love to know more about your pies. Next thing we need to do is add ice water to the dough. Thought I had flour in my pants. I think we're clear though. Add ice water to the dough, 2 to 3 tablespoons, until it comes together, and then we have to refrigerate it. Okay, I've only added 1 tablespoon and the dough has come together, so it says stop adding it once it's together. Okay, so while we let the dough chill, we can make the raspberry filling, which really isn't much at all. It's some raspberries, cornstarch, and sugar. The fridge is annoying me. It's doing its thing. So add a teaspoon of cornstarch, 1/2 tablespoons sugar. I can't find my tablespoons. Where are they? Okay, found one. I'm just popping in again here to explain what happened with the dough here, because yes, something did go kind of wrong. As you can see, I'm tearing up all the dough because it started sticking to the mat. So I needed to add flour to the bottom of the mat before I started rolling them out to assure that they would, you know, do their thing and not get stuck, because you got to roll up the edges when you're making a galette. Very important step. So then I got it the second time after some trial and error, and then was able to put the filling in and then do the egg wash, and it turned out good. This is my best. I did my best. Let's put them in and see how they turn out. They look like they're headed in a good spot, but we'll see after 25 minutes in the oven. Galettes are done. Now we just have to sprinkle powdered sugar on them. These look so pretty. Ignore the flour mess. Honestly, not too sure how you eat this. I guess I'm just gonna, ooh, just going in, I guess. Ooh, it's really hot. So flaky. Oh my gosh, it's like a little piece of pie. This is so freaking good. And I'm always hesitant about fruit being like the main part or in any dessert. But oh my god, the crust is so tender and flaky. Okay, this to me is a clear winner for what I would make on Valentine's Day. So I would say this, then the cookies, and then the cake is what I would make. Not all three, but if you were to make one of them, I would make this. This is so freaking good. I want to try more now. I want to try a savory one. Just the strawberries and the chocolate, it's the perfect combination.
What is it called?
Galette. Raspberry chocolate galette.
Galette. How's it pronounced?
Galette.
Galette? Oh, wow.
Galette.
I'll show you later.
Wait, why? What do you think of it?
I'm eating the rest of it.
Okay, well, that's it. Anything else?
Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Thanks.